everyone is doing well out there. I did work. I hope everyone's doing well out there. Hope life is good. This is the Sunday Tarot messages. I'm just getting set up. I wanted to start the video before my oldest gets up, and then I have to stop everything. Okay. Everyone had an amazing week. I hope everyone's going to have a continued amazing week. I'm Jamie Zebra 23. These messages are intended to be positive messages, but sometimes a negative message or a warning will come out. I'm going to share it, whether it be good, bad, or ugly. This is not the tarot card of the day. The tarot card of the day is already posted on this channel, Jamie Zebra 23, on my second channel, Jamie Zebra 23 Tarot, and my third channel, Missing in Action Tarot. Yep. Okay, I'm going to be using several decks. I do have a channeled message, though. While I was scrambling to get ready this morning, I was getting that somebody's angry at you because you know the truth. That somebody's like livid right now because you know who they are, you know the truth. I guess something's, excuse me, guys, trying to tuck these hush puppies in. They got a mind of their own. As I get older, they seem to be getting bigger. I don't know. They're like, no. This big wasn't enough. We need you this big. But anyway, and I've lost weight, so it's not about weight gain. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. All right, let's see. Well, I have been exercising, so that could be what's going on too. All right, but anyway, Sunday Tarot messages for the collective. I hope everyone is doing great this morning. I do start with the 23rd Psalm. I am drinking hazelnut Folgers and International Delight Hazelnut Creamer. I had the last Sunday message, I was doing coffee as well. Everyone's like, hey, what happened to the tea? I thought you were only drinking tea. Well, my ascension symptoms went away, so I could go back to coffee, right? All right. If you guys do type a comment, I cannot see it because I want you to comment, but I can't see it. So as soon as I'm done with the live, I will go to each one of you and say good morning and shout you guys out. Thank you guys for your comments. Thank you guys for your likes, your shares, your subscribes. Thank you guys for everything. So quickly back to the channeled message and then I'll get started. So the channeled message was somebody's angry because you know who. It's like, okay, so I'm going to give you an example. This may not be what it is, but I can explain better through example. I'm just one of those people. So let's say that you have an ex and maybe you wanted to get back together with them, but now you know who this ex is. Now you know they're not good. They're a bad person. They never cared about you after all. You're aware. So now this person's angry because you don't have any feelings for them because you're aware of who they are. So it's like once you know somebody's trash, they're trash. You don't need them anymore. Why do you need them? They're trash. Okay, I pinpointed my ex's trash, so, they're no good for me. It's that simple, right? So at least for some of you, it's that simple. Once you pinpointed that somebody's no good and nothing, you're fine. But on the other hand, this channeled message could also be maybe you have pinpointed who the enemy is. Maybe you're aware of who the enemy is now, and the enemy is upset because they wanted to stay incognito, but you're aware of who they are and what they're doing. You broke the code. You know the plan, so they can't continue on because the whole premise for this working was you not knowing, a sneak shot. It's not a mystery. It won't be a surprise to you if you already know what's going on, right? So I got these cups from Dee Dee's Discounts for $4.99. Look at all these disposable cups. 16 travel cups with lids and sleeves. I don't know if you guys can see the pumpkin theme from this far away, but look at this fall theme. I think it's so pretty. And then the sleeve has a cute pumpkin on it. I guess you could see I'm pumpkin crazy. Oh, I can see a comment. Hey, One Sassy Mama. Hey, Tahira. Hi, Nana. Hi, how are you guys? Okay, so the 23rd Psalm. I'm jumping right in. All right, let's see. I had the card in the bag. I can't find the card there. So I've got to do it this way. Oh, there's no way I can read that writing. Oh, it's like the old time writing. Okay, I can't. Not cursive, but like the old. Okay, I can't. My eyes can't. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Let me find one that's written just regular. That would give me a headache. Okay, I think this will do. Just basic bold letters. All right. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me, your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my forehead with oil. My cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Through Jesus' name, amen. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me, your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my forehead with oil. My cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Through Jesus' name, amen. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me, your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my forehead with oil. My cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Through Jesus' name, amen. Okay. Why, hello, everyone. Good morning again. Okay. So, yeah, so there was that thing, but I also kept getting, I've been just getting downloads and downloads every minute. I don't want to say too much about this, but I will tell you guys, just, you know how they always say, like, in case of emergency, have this on hand. In case of emergency, have that on hand. So, there's the card. It was on the couch. Oh, I found it. Okay, so you know how they always say, like, in case of emergency, have this much water. In case of emergency, have this. So, make sure you have your in case of emergency. Make sure that you guys have that. I don't know if anybody else has morning routines, but I like to, I like natural light to come in. So I like to open up my blinds and have, the natural light come through. And I just noticed that I didn't open up something just now. Yeah, there's the card. It was on the couch. Because I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but like sunshine, natural light kills dark energy. And it kind of just brings positive energy through. Even opening up a window to get fresh air. But of course, some of you can't open a window. Some of you I know are being gang stalked. Some of you may forget to shut the window, or you've got small kids. So, do whatever you need to according to you and your needs and your different lifestyles. This is sage, by the way. It's for cleansing so that nobody gets confused. A little for you, a little for me. Okay, so let me get started with the cards. All right. Okay. Let's start with the loving words from Jesus. Sunday tarot messages to carry over for the week for the collective. Okay, this thing's going down. Okay, pull it up. Okay, there we go. I think these hush puppies are tucked in nice and safely. They're tucked in. All right, let's see. Sunday tarot messages for the collective to carry over for the week. Okay, so we have, give and it shall be given unto you. Luke chapter 6, verse 38. If you give to the people in need, if you give without expectation of receiving, you will receive. Now, when I say of course you can't loan somebody a whole bunch of money and be like, never pay it back. That's craziness. But let's say you feed somebody. Let's say you do a selfless act. Let's say you know how to change a tire and there's somebody on the side of the road with a spare and they don't know how to do it. You can help only if you can. Oh, Wendy. Hey, good morning, Wendy. Hi, I see the blue highlighted name. Hey, Wendy. Okay. So given it shall be given to you. So just think of all the times when you did something kind for someone and then you have something really amazing happening to you. That's kind of like a jar. Let's say there's like a jar with coins. Let's say every day you put one more coin, and then next thing you know, you got a whole bunch and you can go to the store, cash it in, and then you can buy something real big and pretty. So some of you are putting your good deeds into the karma pot, into the karma jar. So you guys are due for a blessing. So now that this blessing is about to hit you guys, remember all the times you gave. How many times did you give? Whether this was a kind word, whether this was somebody maybe having a bad day and you went out of your way to try to make the day better, things like that. And then we have faith in God, Mark chapter 11, verse 22. I've said this since I first been on the scene here, before even YouTube started, before my channel started, before any of this, I've always said this. If you do not have faith, you don't have anything. There's literally nothing that God can't do, and there's literally nothing that God cannot stop. Not a thing. So if you're being like, well, God can't do that. Yeah, he can. Have you guys ever had like a deja vu feeling? Or a feeling of, wait a minute, was that really a dream? Oh, it must have been a bad dream. Trust and believe, timelines can be rewound and they can be jumped. So that's all I'm going to say on that topic. I don't need any trouble from, Big Brother, things like that. So just that's all I'm going to say. Timelines can be shifted back or forth. Have faith in God, Mark chapter 11, verse 22. There's literally nothing that God can't do. Your faith is everything. As these other cards say, even if you have faith the size of a mustard seed, that can move a mountain. Like that can do a lot. So you don't even have to have 100% belief in. The more belief you have in something, the more it's going to happen. But even if you just have like the tiniest bit of faith, that can make what you need happen. Stay prayed up every day. So let's say you guys are like going along. Life's been good. You haven't had any snafus. Everything's been, peaceful, easygoing. What do I need to pray for? But my life is good. No, you pray always. In good times, in bad times. You say, thank you, God, for letting me get home safe from my travels. Thank you for letting me get to and from work in one piece, home to my family safe. You always pray. There's never a time where it's like, oh, it's a blackout day. I don't need to pray. Oh, my life's good. I don't, prayer is only for when there's trouble. No, prayer is always. Always, because things can change in an instant. Thank you guys for your comments. I can't see them because I'm just too far away. See, I can't even reach the camera. So as soon as I'm done here, I'm going to stand up and I'm going to say good morning to everybody. Good morning, everyone. All right. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. Matthew chapter 5, verse 9. There are probably so many times where you guys can recall when somebody wronged you, where somebody disrespected you, where you felt like, oh, they're trying to try me. Okay, all right, let's keep this shit going. Let's see who the winner's going to be. Let's battle this out. Blessed are the peacemakers. Is it worth it? Is it necessary? Of course, there's times where you have to stand up for yourself, of course. But do you have to keep it going? Are there some instances where you can just let it go? Just let it go. I had an incident actually yesterday. You guys are like, Jamie and her incidents. Yes. Story time. So I went to Didi's to buy some holiday, not holiday, but like seasonal stuff. And I got a beautiful candle. And there was an older black lady there. I'm older, so I'm not talking about older people, and I am black myself, so nobody start that shit. Look at this beautiful candle. Oh, it smells delicious. So I bought kind of a lot of stuff. And the lady was like slamming everything. She slammed this so hard that this thing went flying and threw it in a bag. like just a plastic, just glass in a bag, and just threw it down. I'm like, hey, I'm going to need to see that. Is that broken? If it's broken, I'm going to have to exchange that for one that's not. And do you mind if it's not broken, wrapping it up in some paper? And the woman that was beside me was like, yeah, what's going on? Why is she slamming everybody's stuff? She was doing that yesterday. And then, I have my children with me, and I don't want my kids to be involved in conflicts or anything. I'd rather not. So I felt like what I had said was enough. So so she had my receipt, and I went to turn to, because my oldest, I push him in a wheelchair when we go to places where you have to walk a lot. So he doesn't have to walk a lot, just to make it easier for him and me, and, for his baby brother and all the stuff we're buying. So, so I turn my back, and the girl behind me, the customer, she's like, hey, that's her receipt. Why are you crumbling that up and throwing it in the trash can? Why are you doing that? I'm like, oh, yes, I'd like to have my receipt if you don't mind. So she grabbed it out of the trash can. And the lady behind me was like, can you uncrumble that for her? That's very rude. That's disrespectful. And everybody's just like staring like, what the hell? I could have called corporate. I could have done a lot of things. Could have called a manager. Could have done a lot of things. But I think that was a warning enough of what happened. So blessed are the peacemakers is my point. Maybe the next time around, somebody does need to call corporate. Maybe somebody will call corporate that day, after me. Maybe she'll do that to every other customer. But see, blessed are the peacemakers. Sometimes we don't need to do the most. Sometimes we can, let some things slide. So blessed are the peacemakers. Also, what I'm getting from this is about singling people out. Don't single anybody out. Sometimes in a family, there might be like that cousin or that sibling or that aunt or uncle where everyone's going at them. Do you have to join in on that? Do you have to? Just because somebody's been labeled the bad egg, do you have to join in? Just because somebody's gossiping, does that mean you have to join in? So blessed are the peacemakers. I don't know. Some of you asked me how much things cost, so that's what I'm saying. That's what you guys were like, how come she always tells us how much things cost? Because you guys literally will email me to ask me. But this candle was $4.99. This is a really big candle. Like I said, it smells really good. All right, let's see. Let's move on to the cards. Okay. Let's do Cosmic Oracle. Good morning, everyone. I hope everyone's doing great this morning. Sunday Tarot messages for the collective to carry over for the week. What does the collective need to know right now? What do they need to know? Gold digger and communicate, and everything in divine timing. Okay, gold digger, they want your money being used. So what a great way to start the morning. Okay. So some of you have attracted a gold digger. Somebody wants your money. They want to use you. Let's say some of you might be like, because you guys always tell me this, Jamie, but I don't have any money. I'm barely making ends meet. Do you have a body? Do you have a V? Do you have a D? Maybe they want to use you for that. Do you have a car? Even if it's not a nice car, they don't have to walk if you got a car. You can get used for that. Do you have any kind of groceries? And maybe you get food stamps? You might not have anything else, or maybe you got a fridge full of food. For somebody who's hungry, that's a winning lottery ticket. So just maybe you got a friend who doesn't have, anything, and you guys wear the same size clothes. Maybe you got a whole closet. That's like a boutique to a friend, right? So maybe you guys did not win the lottery. Maybe you guys don't have $1 million. So, but you can be used for other things. Maybe are you a good listening ear? Can somebody use you to trauma dump? Whatever this is, gold digger, they want your money being used. So straight up, they could just be wanting your money. It could be that simple. And they have communicate, compromise, forgive, and work it out. So somebody who is a gold digger, the only reason why they want to come back to you now is to use you for whatever you got. So just be aware of that. And then we have give it time. Everything in divine timing. Let things flow. So some of you, I'm not sure if women over the age of 35 do this. I'm not sure. They might. So this might be for a younger person. I think most of us understand that if a man is not consistent, that means that they don't want to be with us. If a man is trying to run in and out of your life, that means he's not interested. at all. So I think most of us over the age of 35 know this. I'm much older than 35, but I think most of us know this, right? We get that. So this might be for a younger person. It's saying that somebody's coming back who's done you wrong, and they're going to try to explain it away or say, oh, so what, I did that 20 times. I'm different now. I changed. It's saying don't take this person back, and it's saying even give it time before they lash out or expose what they want from you. They might just say, fine, if you don't want to be in a relationship, that's cool. Just give me $100. Give me $1,000. Give me $2,000. It says give it time for them to expose themselves, right? Yeah. So just beware of somebody coming back to use you. I had somebody put a comment, and I love when people write certain things or they say certain things. I feel like it's a messenger, right? Because even maybe some of the things I say that I don't think are that important that I'm saying to you in these videos, you guys are like, man, Jamie, that thing you said, it made everything click all of a sudden. So somebody wrote something in the comment section. I think it was like yesterday, the day before, I can't remember. But they were like, yeah, Jamie, can you do a video about why women 50 plus are complaining about how they can't find a man and why they look so youthful? I don't think that any woman has trouble finding a man. Is that a thing? Is that a thing? From what I understand, we are hunted like animals. But once you have standards, you're not just going to accept a body laying in the bed. It's got to be more than just a body. It's got to be more than just a pulse. So once your standards are raised, that excludes 99% of the people hunting you, right? So you have to say no, 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 and no, no. You in the back, step forward. Let's see about, no, go back. And then you wait for another one. Whereas I think, and also I do notice that I have noticed that the younger generation does look much, much older than what they are. But I feel like it has to do with pollution, maybe what's in the water now, what's in the food. I think that's what's aging them quickly. So that's probably what that is. But I was like, I don't know any women I don't know any women who have trouble finding a man. Honey Boo Boo has a man. Tammy Slayton has a man. My Jazzy Life has a man. Are any of those men quality? No. So I don't think that there's such thing as a woman who can't find a man. There's no such thing. Like I don't think that's possible. But as you get older, you have standards. I think that's the difference. Because I was like, huh? What? I don't know any women who can't find a man. But anyway, I was like, huh? Is that a thing? Okay, let's move on to another deck. All right, let's do the karma cards. Welcome to the Sunday messages, everyone. I hope everyone is doing great out there. I hope life is good. Sunday tarot card messages for the collective. Okay, so I gotta keep it going. Okay, so this is a new deck that I got. So at the bottom of the deck, we have defend, accept, let your feelings tell how you. So do you guys see how there's 3 lines up here? So all of them have these 3 lines. So you kind of just put them together. So let's see. So we have the moon. Defend, energize, be realistic about, there will be as if it or they came from all that there is, as you did in the past. Demonstrate, your beliefs as a full-time job. So for some of you, whatever your belief system is, whatever you're passionate about, it's saying get energized about this because this is going to be, what you're going to do. It's saying you may have to defend what you're doing. So let's say you quit your job and you have to, you quit your job and you decide to go and sell makeup on the side of the road. Defend your beliefs. If that's what you're passionate about, do it. Maybe some of you quit your engineering job to preach about God. That's your beliefs and defend it. Maybe this is something you guys wanted to do in the past, whatever this renewed passion is. It's saying defend yourself. Maybe before you were like, you know what, everyone's right. Maybe I need to give it up. It's saying no, go back to the drawing board to where you were before, and then you gave it up. Now go back to it. Now we have accept, confront, be concerned about, success from, the philosophies and laws involved, your home base or your family. Realize the cost of serving. Okay, so maybe for some of you, maybe you're like, well, I can't do that because then I wouldn't be able to do this much in this area. Not everybody's life is going to be the same. Not everybody's life is cookie cutter, and there are going to be some sacrifices in life. You can't 100% devote yourself to every area of your life. You can't 100% devote to work, family, your spouse, your health, your this, your that. You have to prioritize. It is saying, though, whatever your life purpose is, whatever your dreams are, it's going to be at the cost. There's going to be a cost. It's saying that you may also have a home-based business or be working from home, or your best work is done at home. So maybe you have a 9-to-5, but then you're working on something else while you're home. And it's saying that there will be a cost to pay for this. So the cost could be lack of sleep. The cost could be maybe you can't go to that baseball game. The cost could be maybe you can't have a girls' night or a guys' night out every weekend. There's going to be a cost to this. For some of you, maybe your dream is to get married and have children. There's going to be a cost to that. Of course, if you have children, it can't be all about you. I mean, I guess it could, but the laws would probably step in, right? Now we have, let your feelings tell how to force yourself to wait before you can benefit. Do it in a big way. Do what makes you feel secure. Act like a leader. Use the most direct way and do it a little at a time. So for some of you, maybe some of you are procrastinators. Maybe some of you have to give yourself a pep talk before you do anything. So what it's telling you that you have to do now is you have to force yourself to do what you need to do. There will be a big benefit, but it's saying it's going to be little by little, you'll win the race. But it is saying here that you guys have to force yourself. The fact that you have to force yourself to do this means that there's going to be some restraints. Maybe naysayers. Maybe you have a lot of responsibilities, but whatever it is, it's saying you have to push through. This could even be physical limitations for some of you. Maybe you guys are coming down with something. Maybe you guys have a broken limb or broken limbs. Maybe some of you, you can't move around without chronic pain. But it's saying that you're going to force yourself to do something because you realize that this is the best thing for you to do and that this will get you to where you want to be. There's also going to be a realization for some of you that you actually have to put in the work. That's something that someone thought that they wouldn't have to do. There are some people that may look at you guys and think, oh, well, Collective did it, so it can't be that hard if they were able to do it. What they didn't realize is that you suffered a lot. In the process, you had to make sacrifices. You had to do what you had to do. So some people are not factoring in, or you're not factoring in that as well. But you're about to realize what it takes, and you're about to have respect. That's why I never look at anybody and I never say, wow, it must be nice. Oh, they got it easy, because God just might give me the same trials and tribulations that they've been through, and I don't want them. I don't want those. I've had my own. I don't need theirs. So I don't judge people about, whether they got it easy or they didn't. There's always a price to be paid for anything, and that's a guarantee. Nothing is for free. All right, let's do the Broken Mirror deck. Sunday Tarot messages for the collective to carry over for the week. Hey, everyone, good morning. I love your comments. I will be acknowledging them as soon as the live is over. Let's see, Sunday Tarot messages. Thank you, Wendy, for holding down the fort. We have thinking of you. crying, nostalgia, missing you. And then we have 11, twin flame, runner, chaser, divine timing. So for some of you, there is somebody who was running away from you. They are now chasing you. Now you're running from the runner, and the runner became the chaser. And we have, they're nonstop thinking about you. This person is your twin flame. You know what I saw on a license plate yesterday? The license plate was 1111, and then it was TF, twin flame. So we have unfinished business, proposal, forgiveness, reconciliation. So there is a twin flame that does want to get back together with you. They are sorry. The dynamic has changed. Now they've seen the light. They see it. For some of you, although they feel like it's unfinished business, you think it is finished business. You think it's like, okay, you know, that's all we could do with that situation. There's nothing more. There's nothing left to do with this. But they really would like another chance with you. Now let's see what else these cards have to say. Childish, Papa. Now this is not the same situation, so just to clarify this. Now the bottom of the deck is love affair, secrecy, third party, hooking up, STDs. So someone did all that, and then we have childish, immature, argumentative, playing the victim. So the person that did all this to you, they want to pop up. Surprise visit, reaching out in person. So they're trying to so somebody let some time pass. They're going to be like, oh, that was a week ago. I'm not like that anymore. Oh, I lied and cheated on you. I did that a month ago. How could you think I'm the same person as I was a week ago, a month ago, 24 hours? Like, that's insulting. Yeah, that's... So we have push, pull, power struggles, imbalance, and stubborn. So some of you may entertain this. This person coming back like all appalled. Pearl clutching. How could you think I would ever do something like that again? Even though they've been doing it for the longest and they never stopped. How could you? All right, we have rock bottom, karma, jail, legal issues, life falling apart. So the karmic's getting karma. Another reason why this person has to come back is because they're facing a lot of trouble. Maybe they have some fees that they got to pay. Maybe they're on probation or parole. Maybe they're not going to their substance abuse meetings or whatever they're doing. Toxic love, drama, addictions, love-hate relationship. So this person's like, listen, so what, I slept with your sister yesterday or your brother, maybe both. So what, I did that. You got to help me with this money. I got to pay these tickets. I got court on Tuesday. I need to cough up $1,000 or I'm getting locked up. So for some of you, that's what your story is. And then we have Netflix and chill, sneaking around, friends with benefits, spending time with someone else. So after they've been, sleeping around, caught something, they're going to come and knocking on your door. Hey, babe, I'm home. Daddy's home. Mommy's home. So that's what you guys can look forward to this week. For some of you, maybe you're going to be happy about it. And like I say, I'm not judging anybody. Everybody's in a different part of their healing journeys. So for some of you, you're going to be like, oh my God, thank God they came back. Oh. So if that's what you want, it looks like they're coming back. Now, keep in mind, everything is either a lesson or a blessing. So for some of you, maybe you still have lessons to learn. That's why these people are going to keep coming back until you decide that you don't want to do this anymore. Okay, so this is how someone is thinking about you. So 1111, twin flame, runner, chaser, divine timing. So someone is they truly believe that you are. Is that your brother over there?
I think.
Okay. Okay, so twin flame, runner, chaser, divine timing. So for some of you, your twin flame, this is what they're thinking about you. Controversy, drama, scandal, truth coming out. So something has come out about you guys that's making this person want you more. So I don't know if they found out that you're engaged. I don't know if they found out that you came into some money. I don't know if they found out that you're succeeding right now. but this is creating drama and scandal in their mind. Also, you're giving them the cold shoulder, breakup, distance, separation. You don't want to deal with them. They also feel like you're stubborn, bossy, selfish, and inflexible. Spotlight, limelight, audience, self-absorbed. Somebody, your ex also feels like you're getting a lot of attention now, and they feel like you're self-absorbed, and that's why you don't want to be with them. They're not looking in the mirror and seeing that they're toxic. They're saying that you are. And then we have avoidance, in hiding, feeling guilty, no communication, double life, liar, deception in another relationship. So the same person who feels like you won't get back together with them because you think that you're all that in a bag of chips is literally leading a double life. They have other people. And then we have conflict resolution, compromising, making amends, positive outcome. They believe that this is still possible, although they're living a double life. They still think that this can happen. Yeah. Bless their little heart. I think that some of you, well, the vibe I'm getting is that some of you are already seeing somebody. Like you already have your eye on someone, you're already seeing someone, you know, you already have those romantic feelings for someone else. So you're not even thinking about whoever these people were that I was just talking about. Like you'll know who they, like you'll be like, oh, you, when they come knocking on your door or when they come trying to get in touch with you. Because I feel like a lot of you are listening to what I'm saying and you're like, that's old news. That person knows better than to come to my house. That person knows better than to show up on my doorstep. That person knows better. They better not come around me. Well, unfortunately, they think there's still a possibility. All right, so this is the past life cards. So these cards can kind of show you maybe why you do the things you do, or maybe why you're interested in the things you're interested in, or where certain traumas come from, certain lifestyles come from in this lifetime. It's all impacted by your past lives. Sunday Tarot messages for the collective. What does the collective need to know? Sunday Tarot messages. A card just kind of was peeking out and it just made me think of something. Communal, that's it. Communal living, that's it. And then I'm going, a lot of cards came out at once, so I'm going to do more. Wars and battles. Okay. All right. Communal living. So maybe some of you have a hard time moving out of your parents' home, or let's say you guys broke up with someone and you're still living there. Maybe in a past life, there was a lot of communal living. Some of you just don't feel comfortable living on your own or by yourself, or when you do, you just feel extremely lonely, or you feel like it's wrong. You might feel like I have all this space, you know, there should be people filling up this space. For some of you, maybe you're always sharing, always sharing. Like it's people are like, man, I'm good. Like, no, I don't need half of your sandwich. I'm good. Like, you don't have to do, I'm good. But you're like, no, here, take it. I do that a lot. Like I'm always thinking about like, somebody could use this, or maybe they could use that, or this or that. Maybe that's why I do that. I'm always feel like if I don't share, I feel like I'm being greedy. Like if I don't share, like about anything. So maybe that's a past life trigger. Maybe some of you have that too. But for some reason, as soon as I saw that card pop out, like it kind of was like, it took me aback. I was like, oh, okay. So maybe some of you are doing that. And then we have wars and battles. Maybe for some of you, everything is always a love or a hate thing. Oh, they're either on my side or they're against me. Oh, they're with me or they're against me. Oh, okay. Okay, maybe there's like a small little argument. And you might be like, it's to the death. That's it. We're done. You're dead to me. We're done with this. That could mean that you were in a lot of wars and battles. That could mean that maybe you were always fighting, or there was always some sort of conflict with you in a past life. Everything was always a battle. It was either good versus bad, you know, light versus dark, you know, east versus west, whatever it may be. There was always something like that. Some of you maybe are very, very territorial. You're like, this line right here, don't cross it. Could you scoot over a bit? Maybe some of you are like, okay, like literally this table's big enough for everybody. Why is your cup right here? you might be just thinking that in your head, like, could they just move their cup over? So that could be a symbol of wars and battles, to where you had to like draw the line, where you had to be like, you know what, that's kind of my side of the couch, or that's my side of the bed, or that's my chair, that's like kind of like, I'm going to say this, but I don't mean it like that. Kind of like Christopher Columbus saying something like, look, I found it, boom. It's like, it's mine. So this could be in a good way or a bad way that some of you were doing this. And then so we have wars and battles, communal living, food and hunger. So with communal living and food and hunger, maybe some of you overeat a lot. Maybe some of you eat till you literally get sick. Maybe some of you don't throw the food away in your refrigerator. You wait for it to expire. Maybe some of you just have so much, everything is overflowing with food. That means in a past life that you went without food. You were hungry. Let's say some of you, food and hunger. Hunger can be a lot of things. Maybe you guys didn't have enough clothes. Maybe you didn't have enough shoes. Maybe you didn't have enough love. Maybe you didn't have enough. So now you guys seek it out in an unhealthy way. Something's unhealthy. Now, so for some of you, maybe you do this in a healthy way. Maybe you constantly make sure everybody has food. Maybe you constantly make sure everyone has clothes and shoes and things that they need. You always make sure. So this could be good or bad, but typically the past life is affected by this. Now I'm going to read the Celtic one because I don't know what this one is. I haven't really gotten that one on my own. Okay, you drew this card because you had a significant past life in the Celtic lands, and you continue to feel bonded to this culture. Perhaps you've lived in or visited the Isles of Ireland, Scotland, Wales, or England. If so, you may have a sense of deja vu and be Anglophile, a person who adores these cultures. You are also fascinated by Stonehenge, King Arthur's Camelot. You may have learned the old region of the Celtic lands, which involves the use of healing herbs, gaining wisdom from oak trees. You could even be an ancient druid in disguise. Your connection to the element realm has made you love fairies, elves, and all fae. I do love fairies. Do you guys love fairies? Okay. Oh, Max goes, I don't. You also respect and love trees, especially oaks and willows. If you haven't already done so, schedule some visits to the ancient sacred areas of the United Kingdom and Ireland. Explore their stone circles, castles, and spiritual artifacts. It may trigger additional healing memories. Whether you guys know it or not, just the recollection of these things and just the familiarity of anything like that, it doesn't have to be this exact thing, but like we have Asia here, we got food and hunger, communal living, wars and battles. Me saying this stuff may trigger you guys into thinking, wow, okay, even you recalling that, even for a split second, is healing. That can heal something. So just keep that in mind. And then we have Asia. A significant past life in Asia is influencing your current situation. You learn group harmony and the sacrificing of individuality in the Asian culture. But the lesson of that lifetime needs to be balanced in your current life's culture. For instance, you may have been in the habit of suppressing your emotions and opinions in that lifetime. However, in this lifetime, it's essential that you be aware of your inner truth. You're also being guided to express your beliefs and feelings openly with your loved ones in order to deepen your relationships. So for some of you, maybe you're uncomfortable. If you don't like something, maybe you don't voice it. It's saying here that, that could be because of that. Now, let's say some of you are like, but I'm a white male. You still could have been Asian in your past life. Let's say you're a black male. You could have been in a past life a white ginger. So these things may still interest you. Like these things may still play a part in your current lifestyle. Okay, now let's do. Did I already do the Cupid's arrow? Let's do Cupid's arrow. No, I didn't. Okay. Cupid's arrow tech. Sunday tarot messages for the collective. I hear my oldest. He's up, and it looks like he's chosen a pair of shoes because I hear a loud stomping. So we have to end this soon. Sunday tarot messages for the collective to carry over for the week. Stress. Cleanse and detoxify from unnecessary commitments. Past life connection. So past life. Someone with heavy influence from a past life is with you. And then we have expansion. Pursue bigger and greater endeavors. Self-limiting beliefs. Negative thoughts are creating a roadblock in your life. Okay, so now think of this. How many times have you guys stayed at a job too long? How many guys have you stayed living somewhere too long? How many of you been in a relationship too long? How many of you have been nice to someone when you know you shouldn't have been for too long? There's somebody coming into your life that has a past life influence to pull you out of whatever you're doing. So someone's about to come in and make you have an epiphany, make you think, you know what? I need to level up here. Wait, I can't stay in this little box. No wonder there's room for growth. I have literally no room for growth. So for some of you, that's what's happening. Expansion. It's saying self-limiting beliefs. For some of you, you feel like, well, you know what? I'll just stay down here where it's safe. Because if I go a little higher, what if I fail? What if I don't make it? What if it doesn't go the way that I want it to go? Then I'll just end up back down there again. That's a self-limiting belief. Like, that's the wrong way to think. And of course, I'm not telling you guys what to do. You guys do whatever you want to do. I'm just Jamie Zebra 23. What do I know? So, so for some of you, you have expansion. That's what's on the agenda, but there's somebody coming in to shake it up. So sometimes when we overstay our welcome, the tower could hit, right? So if the universe doesn't want you to be somewhere, they're going to make sure you can't stay there, right? So that's usually conflict. That's usually you being like, you know what, I can't take it anymore. I got to go. Or at a job, I can't stand my boss. So now I'm going to apply for another job. So the universe has to make you so uncomfortable that you move out of a situation if you don't naturally flow with energy. Some of us, we don't like change. I mean, I admit I don't like change. So usually when the only time I change is when the universe makes me. They're like, you're doing this today. Put your damn shoes on. Get in the car. Okay. But thankfully they warned me, so I go in peace. Like anytime I need to do something, I know when to sit up straight and listen. All right, let's see. Sunday tarot messages for the collective. What does the collective need to know? Sunday tarot messages. Thank you everyone for your comments. I can't read them because I'm so far away. But as soon as I'm done with the live, I'm going to end it. And then well, before I end it, I'm going to read off everybody's name and say good morning. So keep the comments coming. Sunday tarot messages to carry over for the week for the collective. What does the collective need to know? This is my vampire deck. Discipline, training, consistency, practice, jealousy, envy, punishment, changing course, compassion. Yeah, with the witness. Oh gosh. Here we go. Reason. Free will. And faith. Okay. Faith, trust, unwavering confidence. So what you guys need to know is that you are on the right path, and you don't need to seek anybody's approval. If you like something, then you're doing it right. Of course, this is within, the law. Of course, you don't want to hurt anybody unless you have to. There's just some drastic times call for drastic measures. So as long as you're not hurting anybody and you're just living your best life, it's saying here, trust, unwavering confidence. And then we have here discipline, training, consistency, and practice. You guys have had a lot of training with people trying to get you down or with people trying to deter you from your life course. And it's saying that you guys have pretty much got it down pat on how to be confident and how to not let other people bother you. We do have jealousy, envy, punishment, and changing course. So for somebody's very envious of you, somebody's very jealous because you are changing course in life, because you have mastered faith, You have mastered discipline. Somebody's very angry at you because they want you to be, maybe there was a time where you weren't so confident. Maybe there was a time where you were not so successful. Maybe there was a time where you did not have faith at all. It's saying that somebody wants you to go back to that and they're very angry because of what you're doing. Now we have compassion, empathy, simpatico, kindness. So for some of you, you're always empathetic. Not only are you powerful, not only are you confident, but you're also very kind. And then we have witness, to know, personal evidence, to speak out. So also because you guys do the right thing, somebody's mad at you too. So it's saying here that some of you know something and you need to say something. Some of you may witness something. Some of you may have a clearer knowing of what's to come, so be prepared for it. Some of you may need to testify against someone upcoming. And then we have reason and free will. So obviously, if you're being asked to testify against a big wig, you have free will. Yeah. You know, if you're going to be putting yourself in harm's way, you have to use discernment, right? So I'm not telling anybody to do anything here because saying free will. So just do what you got to do to keep yourselves as safe as you possibly can. All right, I'm going to end with these. Reading specials are $25. I offer same-day readings and a $10 one-question, one-answer via email only. I also have same-day readings and a $10 one-question, one-answer via email only. I do have 2 other channels, Missing in Action Tarot and Jamie Zebra 23 Tarot. If you guys want to go over there, like, share, subscribe, and comment, that'd be super duper lovely. Yep. So let's see. We got the Judgment. We got the 2 of Cups. We got the 2 of Swords in the reverse. Justice and the 10 of Wands. It's literally saying what it's been saying this whole reading. Judgment, somebody wants to come back and apologize. Somebody has changed their opinion on you. Somebody feels differently about you. 2 of Cups, this person wants to come back in for a relationship. They've made a decision that they actually want to come in and try. With the Justice card here and the 10 of Wands and the 3 of Swords, you know too much and you know that it would be a bad choice. Oh, good job, baby. Oh my gosh, Juan, good job. All by yourself? Good job. Oh, you did such a good job. Thank you, Juan. Just a moment. You know the drama that they caused you in the past, and you know the cost that you will pay if you take this person back, and you don't want to go there again. You never want for that to happen again. And do you remember in the beginning of the reading, well, in the middle of the reading, I guess, where I was pulling the cards and actually it was just now. No, the vampire cards, just now, sorry. Where it was saying that somebody's very jealous because you're very confident, you're not who you used to be. Somebody's mad that you have standards now. Somebody's angry that you're not just going to take whatever they give you, that you moved on from them, you've overcome them. So somebody's pretty upset about this. And then we got the Devil. Yeah. They're mad because you don't want to be with them. You're not going to do it. Like no matter what they say, no matter what they do, you're not taking them back. Somebody's very upset about this. This could be a Capricorn. This could be a Leo. This could be a Sagittarius. This could be a Libra. Or this could be their sun, their moon, their rising, or their energy. But definitely somebody is coming in to give you some good news. About what? Yep, good news is coming. Good news on the way. Okay, you guys found new love. Maybe some of you are in love with someone now or you got a huge crush on someone. My nose is running. Give me 1 second. My nose is running. Okay. Yeah, maybe some of you are in love with someone or you got a crush on someone. I will tell you guys this, that a sign that someone is doing a love spell on you, this is not guaranteed, but a good sign is all of a sudden somebody that you've never thought about in that way, all of a sudden you can't stop thinking about them. You're having fantasies of them. You're dreaming about them. You're having in your dreams with them. Yeah, that's a good sign that someone's doing a love spell on you. But it's saying here that some of you have found love. So it looks like you guys are actually in a relationship or something. Like last night I was on the live. I do a live every night from 9 p.m. to 10:30 Central Time Zone. And literally there's a guy that lives nearby, and literally I maybe only laid eyes on this person maybe 5 times in the past few years. And I don't think, I mean, they're good looking. I mean, the guy's good looking for sure, but I just never, never thought but I've been having nonstop dreams about that person. I've been having dreams about this. Like, I'm like, okay, we're full on love spelling it. So I had to reverse it last night. I just had to cut the cord. So if you guys just do like a cord cutting Reiki video that can cut the cord, if you guys are experiencing a love spell being put on you where you're like, I don't know that person, there's nothing going on between us, it's not like that, but that's time that somebody did a love spell on you. Yeah. It was a nice dream though, but it was definitely a love spell. Now it's making me a little curious, but I'm like, no, love spell, don't do that. All right. So anyway, so some of you are actually like you just met somebody or you're actually in love with someone right now. And it's saying here that this will work. It's actually saying it's meant to be. This person may be foreign to you, or maybe they had a different upbringing than you, or just there's something different. But it's saying that this is actually meant to be. Okay. Then we have black magic. So we got black magic at play here. In what way? This is something new now. We're talking about a different topic now. So now we got black magic, Ace of Wands. Okay, somebody is doing a love spell, so you'll get back together with them, and that also so that you won't branch out and want somebody different. You won't want somebody new. So it's just saying here that there is an ex that is doing a love spell on some of you currently, just so that you will not think about moving on. Yeah, this could be somebody you have kids with. They don't want you to meet somebody good. They want you just to go back to them. They want you to just like, don't think about moving on. Don't think about finding better. Just, stay where you're at and like, just don't level up in life at all. Just stick with me, the loser, and just have a loser life. Like, just let me use you. Let me abuse you. Let me ruin your life. Let me, destroy your self-esteem. I'm a prize. Yeah, I can ruin your life again. I'm a prize. Take me. Yeah, that's a spell somebody's trying to do. So if you know somebody's bad and you're like, but I just can't shake them, congratulations, you've been bewitched. All right, guys, JamieZebra23.com. I'm going to say good morning to everybody right now. I hope everybody has an amazing day, an amazing week. I'm JamieZebra23. Okay, let's see. Hey, One Sassy Mama, good morning. Hey, Tahira. Hey, Nina. Hey, RR Salad. Hey, Wendy. Hey, Milk Skin. Hey, Wendy again. Thank you, Wendy, for holding down the fort. Thank you, Tofu. Hey, Melanie. Hey, where are Sunny? Wait, where? Weary Bunny. Hey, Awareness. Hey, everyone. To talk for now. Love you long time.